Good afternoon, all. Today, 27th April 2023, second last trading session of this month, and expiry today was expiry day, and we closed this expiry in green. And along with that, till now, even though there is one session is pending, but market has almost gained 3% in this particular April month. So at least expiry, April series expiry expired with green, and most probably 99.999% tomorrow will also, it means this particular month will also close in green only. Okay, so let's start Bazaar pe Charcha, today's session. Myself Pawan Jaiswal from TraderSmith India. A disclaimer from our side that whatever we are going to discuss in this webinar, please do not consider as a buy or sell recommendation, and all information should be only for the educational purpose one. Okay, and we are not having any exposure, so that is also a major disclaimer from our side. So let's move one chart to discuss. So next is this O'Neill methodology of market direction. So as per O'Neill methodology of market direction, you see here almost all major indices, benchmark index, Sensex, even though Nifty as per O'Neill methodology is in rally attempt, but Sensex, Realty, Bank, Pharma, Energy is in rally. And apart from that, auto is in rally attempt, IT is in rally attempt. Okay, and this couple of index like FMCG and metal are in under pressure. If you see the return performance, so in this month, last month, almost all sectoral indices, including benchmark index, has closed on green only, except one, that is IT. Over here, you can see in this month, 1 month means last 1 month time frame, IT has lost almost 3% or more than 3%, and that was happened mainly because of that after Infosys earning. Infosys stumbled more than 10%, and because of that, IT index has reclaimed previous low that was around 26,200. But somehow, it is managing to hold till now. It has not breached previous low, so there is a hope still, but not sure that it will hold or not. Even last time when we are conducting Bazaar pe Charcha, at that time also, if you remember my comment, so I was very much doubtful about IT index, and that is even I was also not sure that what may happen in coming days. So that is why I have given comment like it is a 50-50 kind of situation, that it may go up or go down. It is very difficult to say from where from here it will move where. So, but after IT, this Infosys earning, it fell sharply with gap down opening, but still it is holding previous low. Okay, so let's move on chart to discuss further on more technical perspective way. So this is the Nifty chart actually. So first, see this Market Smith chart. So on Market Smith chart, if you see, this is almost more than 15-16 month time frame of chart on daily time frame, 15-16 month tenure chart on daily time frame chart. So here now today only, this Nifty 50 has reclaimed 100 DMA, and first time after almost 3 months, I can say, more than 2 months, I can say, almost 10 weeks actually, to be precise, has closed above 100 DMA. Another thing is that 100 DMA, even though 100 DMA is trending about 200 DMA, but 50 DMA, there was some death crossover kind of situation happened here in this particular range, where this 50 DMA has breached 200 DMA from upper side. So that situation is called as a death crossover. So 50 DMA is still trending below this 200 DMA, but 100 DMA is successfully trending above 200 DMA. So there is some, I can say that some from moving average analysis side, some mixed kind of picture. Last time, if you remember, even our weekly report also, we have mentioned this level, 17,850 to 900. Today it has successfully touched and crossed 17,900. Now what next from here? So let's move another chart format here on MarketSmith only. So there, see, you can see this shaded area where market has fallen from all-time high of 18,800, 900 in this parallel sloping channel. And here was a breakout. Here there was some bottom formation happened. Then gap up opening after when it has opened with gap up after the base formation. At that time only we have commented that maybe now rally is going to start in coming days. Then there was a breakout, downward sloping trend line breakout. Then once again retest of that. And now today it has reclaimed 100 DMA, where it was facing strong struggle in the last 4-5 month trading sessions. December onward, it faced strong resistance around 100 DMA. And today, first time after almost 4-5 months, it has reclaimed this 100 DMA successfully and closed above it. Now, what next actually? So as per chart pattern, I can say that this current ongoing trend, now if it will remain holding above this 17,850, 900, that is almost near to current level. So maybe one can expect 18,200 or 18,300 or maybe 18,400 also. I'm not denying for that also, but it has some strong resistance around 18,200 kind of range, plus minus 50 per point. So that is the expected range from here, but it must cross, it has already crossed, so it must hold above this 17,850. So I can say that, conclude here, that suppose it is holding above 17,850, 800 kind of range, that is almost near to current level. So maybe one can expect more bullish trend or of 350 points from here towards 18,200 or 300 levels in coming days. But suppose it will fail to hold above that level, then maybe once again it will enter into sideways. Otherwise, overall sentiment is positive on a multi-time frame chart. If you see RSI here, it is showing some strength. If I convert this chart on weekly time frame chart, so weekly time frame chart also RSI is showing some strength and showing some kind of pivot breakout. Weekly MACD is now about to converge in bullish trajectory. So suppose the Nifty will this conversion will happen on MACD. So maybe more bullish trend will be occur in coming days. But meanwhile, I can say I would like to intact my immediate target of 18,200 kind of level. But strongly, I would like to say that subject to holding above this roughly 17,850. Suppose it will breach and remain traded below that, then it will enter into sideways. So this is the current scenario on Nifty. Now, if I move on Bank Nifty, so Bank Nifty, if you see the chart of Bank Nifty, so in the last 2-3 weeks actually, Bank Nifty has consistently outperformed to Nifty. Okay, first thing. Another thing is that this Bank Nifty 50 DMA of Bank Nifty is still holding above this 200 DMA. So that is a good thing actually. Now it has crossed this 43,000 level also. Today's closing, it has approached to 23,000 in today's trading session. Now from here, this 43,000 to 43,500 or 600 is a critical level to watch from here. But it is in sweet spot. So I can say if it will remain outperforming like this, so maybe one can expect more bullish trend in coming days also. But at the same time, I would like to suggest that follow cautious approach, because we are not in such kind of situation where we can say that once it will give breakout, then it may move 1,000 point or 2,000 point or 3,000 points. We are not in that situation. But yes, for short-term point of view, for next couple of weeks point of view, plus minus 500, 700 or 800 points here and there maybe happen. So if I convert that points in percentage terms, so it is hardly 2% kind of 1.5%, 2% kind of situation. Otherwise, I am not saying that from here it will it will gain another 2000 points, 3000 points. It is very difficult to say, but yes, overall structure is positive. So maybe from here, next target, suppose, meanwhile today also it has not crossed 43,200 range. So there is a, currently there is a resistance in the range of 43,000, 43,100 range. Suppose it will cross that range, so next target would be around 43,600 or 700 or maybe 800 also. So, so I would like to lock my comment for the next couple of weeks that now from here, holding above, crossing and holding above 43,000, one can expect another 500, 600 points of rally in Bank Nifty also. Structure is positive, sentiment is positive, but suppose this green color line, which is green color line is 100 DMA. If you see here, after reclaiming this here, it was a strong, it was facing resistance here. If I saw this importance of 100 DMA on Bank Nifty at current juncture, so here it has not breached. Once it has breached here in the month of January, last week of January, then it will remain traded in negative trajectory. It was tried to cross multiple times 100 DMA in the month of February, then in the month of March, but it was unsuccessful. Okay, but now this time it has crossed 100 DMA, and after few consolidation of 100 DMA, almost 4-5 trading sessions, it is accelerating in upward direction. So I would like to conclude that unless and until it is holding above 100 DMA, which is currently placed around this 41,600 level, there is not a problem in Nifty from short to mid-term perspective. But suppose it will breach this 100 DMA, then I can say that now it will once again start negative bias. But meanwhile, as such, there is no problem. Moving further another 600, 700 points in upside, that is a different thing. But yes, suppose it will remain holding above this 100 DMA, so its structure will remain positive, and maybe it will accelerate further in upside. But suppose it will breach this 100 DMA, that is green color line over here. Color may be anything. So, but here it is green color. So then problem will start in Bank Nifty. So meanwhile, structure is positive, bias is positive. It is forming higher top, higher bottom formation on daily chart. So after considering all these things, I can say 43,000, 43,100 is a level to watch immediate as an immediate resistance. And suppose it will cross and hold, then maybe one can expect another 500, 600 points in upward direction in Bank Nifty also. Okay. Now next, apart from this, IT. So last time in last Bazaar Pe Charcha, my clear-cut comment about this IT index was that I was not very sure that what may happen in coming days. That is why I have given some dicey, like 50-50 kind of situation. That 50% probability is that it may move from here upside, and 50% probability is that it may fall from here. Now after earning, especially Infosys was the biggest culprit of this, of current fall. But if you see this last time low of around 26,100, 200 range, it has protected. So I can say one thing that from here, it is very difficult to say once again today also that whether from here it will bounce back toward this 200 DMA, that is black color line, which is currently placed around this range, actually around 29,000 range. It is very difficult to say 29,000 whether it will move toward 29,000 or it will be breach 26,100 kind of range that is earlier low. So I would like to say that I would just like to say one thing is that here, if you let me draw a chart structure for you. 1 minute. Yes. So if I draw a trend line here, so there was a breakdown. Another is this here. So there was a gap down opening here. Okay. So maybe some bounce back may happen from immediate short-term trading point of view. Otherwise, structure is very, very negative. But at the same time, unless and until it will not breach this level of 26,000 or 26,100, that is earlier multiple low, I can say it will remain traded in volatile manner in range bound zone. And range may be 26,000 to 28,000 or 29,000 maximum in next couple of weeks actually. So from next couple of weeks, once again, till next Bazaar Pe Charcha, I am very much dicey about, in my opinion, situation is very dicey. it may, at least I am not expecting bullish trend in this. So I would not suggest to take any. I'm not talking about intraday point of view. Let me make you very clear. So intraday maybe happen that intraday is a purely momentum thing. Intraday point of view on short-term chart like 15-minute or half an hour, 1 hour. So I'm not discussing in that context. But it may remain traded in sideways most probably. It will accelerate downside further once it will breach 26,100, and maybe if bounce back will continue, so maybe maximum 28,000 to 29,000, not more than that. And 28,000 currently it is placed around 27,000, 27,100. Okay, so 1,000 point roughly here and there, upside or downside, maybe it will remain traded in that range. Now, apart from IT, another index, FMCG. So if I'm not wrong, last time in last Bazaar Pe Charcha, I have clearly mentioned that there was a level of 46,300, 400. Suppose it will cross and hold above that, then maybe fresh bullish trend will start. Now this particular index, after long consolidation, it is showing very good momentum, bullish momentum on multi-time frame chart. It is already trending in uncharted trajectory and approached to level of this almost 47,300, 400. Okay, now still there is a room for another 1,000 points. See, FMCG is a defensive sector. Okay, so defensive has its own pros and cons. Like its momentum, most of the time it moves in slower pace compared to other indices. Like so, it is a low beta index or a low volatile index, I can say. So its move is also remain stagnant and steady actually. So here I can expect another 1,000 points or 1,200 points or maximum 1,000 to 1,500 points move. Let's lock it up to 1,000 points only from here. That would be much better actually. So maybe I'm expecting 1,000 to 1,200 points further bullish trend in coming days actually. And in such case, maybe ITC is already doing good. Then Hindustan Unilever may turn positive. Then other few stocks like BBTC from mid-cap FMCG is looking good. Other Godrej Consumer and all stocks are looking good. So there is some positive structure in this also. It may gain further another 1,000 to 1,200 points, kinds of points, odds points in coming 2 weeks or coming weeks actually. So I've discussed Nifty, Bank Nifty, IT, FMCG. Now my friend Atisa is here, my colleague. He will discuss few.
Thank you, Pawan. So let me share my screen. So let's start with Nifty Realty. So in the last month, especially in the month of April, Nifty Realty, which is out of all the sectors, it has outperformed a lot. It's gained around 8%, around 14% in the last month. And concerns because especially which has happened after the RBI has released its MPC note. Like they haven't increased the interest rate this rate hike, so which is taking cues from there. It has gained very much from the lower point, which earlier it has protected that 370 level, and it has clearly given a very good bounce. And today, especially today, this is a daily chart of Nifty Realty. So today, especially, it has given a very good downward sloping trendline breakout. So it's current right now. What we are expecting is it has to hold this breakout level, that is around 440 level. So we might expect around 465, 485, which is a prior high. Which in the Nifty Realty, that's what we are expecting in the in Nifty Realty. On the downside, the crucial support is around 420 level. So if indexes fail to hold that breakout level and move towards sideways, the next idle stop loss will be around 420 level. So on the downside, 420 or 200 EMA is a key level to watch on the downside. So or else we are expecting a bull trend to continue in this Realty. So we might expect another 25-30 points in the Nifty Realty. So next one is Nifty Auto. So on the monthly chart also, it has formed a bullish candle. And if you see the weekly chart, so from the last August, actually, it's trading in a broad sideways range, and currently it's still trading in the sideways range within its 12,000 to 13,000 400 500 levels. So what we are expecting from here is it has given a small breakout over here from this sideways range, and we might expect 13,000. It might retest its prior high, that is 13,300 to 500 level in the coming days, subject to holding above its 12,800 kind of level. So which is also 200 DMA which is placed over there. So we are bullish right now in the Nifty Auto. So we might see another 300 400 points move in the Nifty Auto. And the next sector is Nifty Metal. So still the Nifty Metal is still under the still trading in a sideways range from last 3 or 2-3 months, and still underperforming largely due to underperformance from the heavy major in metal sector. So it has reclaimed its 50 DMA this month. So there was a slight pullback, but after that it is trading in a sideways range. So on the downside support, it's placed around 5,650 5,600 levels. So subject to holding above this level, we might see some pullback towards its 200 DMA. So that is that's what we are expecting in coming few sessions. Let's see how it works in the next upcoming Bazaar pitch when we meet in the next time. So 50 DMA on the downside and 200 DMA on the upside is what we are expecting in Nifty Metal. And Nifty Energy also, it's quite similar chart to Nifty Metal. So there was a slight pullback trade which we saw in April, and currently trading in the sideways range, and there is it's trading near its prior low, which is this low. It's taking up resistance over that range, that is around 23,500 level. So once it breaks out about this 23,500 level, so we might see 100 DMA as and next is 24,700 kind of level in Nifty Energy. So on the downside, the immediate support is around 23,000 level. So if it fails to hold that 23,000 level, then it continue to trade in sideways range towards 22,500 to 23,000 level. So it might continue to trade in the sideways range in the coming few sessions. And this is regarding Nifty Energy. And Pawan will share the last sector, I guess, of Nifty Pharma.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So Nifty Pharma on daily chart, can you extend that channel, black color?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just extend. Just select it and extend it. Just click over there.
It's not 1 second now.
You have to remove this Fibonacci first. Remove it.
1 second.
So after extending this downward sloping parallel channel, there was a breakout in the month of October, November.
Yeah.
And once again it has failed, and then this time it has given breakout. Okay. Another, if I draw a trend line connecting this high of November to this adjacent highs, so there is a trend line breakout on that also. No, downside. So there is a trend line breakout. Another one more thing, if I change this time frame of this chart from daily to weekly, so this range of 11,000 to 12,000. If you remember my comment in last Bazaar Pe Charcha that we have conducted in March, so I have given a comment from my side about this index that when it was trending around 11,600, 700, if I'm not wrong, when it was trending in that range. So at that time I have clearly mentioned that the lower side is very limited in this particular sector, and upside potential bounce back is there. Even though I'm not saying that there is a trend change from long-term point of view, but lower side was very limited because after considering last almost 6 to 7 years time frame chart on weekly time frame, last 6 to 7 years chart on weekly time frame, there was a clear cut indication that this range of 11,000, 12,000 is a very critical thing. If it will breach that range, then I can say that it will enter into multi-year bearish trend. And as such, after considering fundamental, a few macro factors or fundamental factors of this particular specific sector, there was no as such sign that it will breach that. And that is why I have commented that as such, there is no such kind of negativity that it will fall below 11,000. And that is why my comment was that from here, it may give good bounce back. Now, in last 1.5 months, it has given clear-cut bounce back. Now, what next from here? So obviously, this bounce back may continue in coming weeks and months also. So this is the one of arising sector, I can say, in this calendar year. And from the last almost 2-3 months, I am consistently saying in every Bazaar pe Charcha, this is a sector which may perform well in this particular calendar year 2020. I'm not saying it may outperform, but yes, it may perform well comparative basis in this particular calendar year. And now it has started showing sign. Still, there is some headwinds in this particular sector from long-term perspective. I'm not saying that long-term trend has changed, but yes, mid-term point of view, I can say still there is a room for next still there is some room or some more points to gain in this particular stock, this particular index in coming few months. So positivity is there. If I talk about levels point of view, so levels like I can say this approximately 13,400, 13,500 is a, yes, that level. 13,400, 13,500 level is a key level to watch. Suppose it will cross and hold that level, then I can say that it will enter into a long-term bullish trend. So, but yes, possibility is there that it may gain further from here. So current level is 12,500. And if I assume from 12,500 to 13,400, 500, so 900 to 1,000 points, maybe it may move further. But I'm not saying that it will move non-stop manner. It may give some correction in between, short-term correction or price consolidation. But yes, there is a potential chances that it may move toward that. And once it will cross and hold, start crossing and holding above that 13,500, then I would start commenting that that it will enter into fresh bullish trend actually from long-term perspective. But yes, for me, from meanwhile, I can say next target would be this 13,400, 13,500 kind of levels in coming few months, but it may not move in linear manner. It may take some pause. I'm not denying for that at current juncture. Okay, so we have discussed all major sector. Only one minor sector is Nifty Media. Nifty Media is not looking good. So it is not a matter of discussion in detail actually. Not looking good, that's it from my side. Okay.
Yeah, let's start with the data patterns.
Okay, data pattern. Na? Can you show chart of data pattern?
Yeah.
So data pattern, we have added and book profit, MSI is still holding. Structure is bullish. Momentum is bullish. Stock is trending in all uncharted trajectory. Sentiment is bullish. Even from the last 3-4 trading sessions, there is some profit booking kind of situation, but that need not to worry. Actually, overall sentiment is positive. MSI have already added when we have also earlier we had also added and book profit, but it is still in MSI portfolio, model portfolio. So I would suggest to follow MSI strategy in coming days. Otherwise, overall sentiment, overall structure, price chart, momentum, everything is bullish in this particular.
Next one is SKF. SKF India.
So meanwhile, it is in sideways only. I would not suggest. Maybe it may take some kind of pause around 3,900, maybe 200 away from here. But meanwhile, it is in sideways, which is kind of little bit negative bias. So it is better to avoid for time being actually. I would not suggest to take any long position at its current juncture. It will take few more weeks to get settled down.
Schaeffler.
Same sector.
Yes.
Beer company. Same kind of situation in that also. It has approached to this 200 exponential moving average. Suppose it will breach, even though it has breached, I think it has already breached 200 DMA, but
Yes,
it is still holding about 200
100
exponential moving
DM.
average. So maybe suppose it will remain breach the 200 DMA, then maybe this downtrend may extend further toward at least 2500 kind of level. So as such, this is not this stock is also not looking that much attractive at current juncture. So trading, I'm not talking about trading point of view, 1 or 2 days or 3 days point of view. Overall structure is not and if you see, there was a non-stop rally happened after forming bottom around 2020 low, COVID low, and the stock moved almost from 600, 700 to almost 4,000 kind of levels. Non-stop rally happened in last 2.5 years, and afterward it has entered into correction. So maybe this correction may extend further from here, time wise or price wise. So I would suggest to avoid for time being.
Next one is Fine Organics.
Fine Organics. Fine Organics, it is in process of some kind of base formation. Structure is negative. Last 6 months, so I can say, or last 7-8 months, I can say top was formed around 7,200, 300, and afterwards stock has corrected from 7,200 to 4,000, almost 45% kind of correction. Still, it is in process of some formation, but not looking that much attractive. So I would suggest to avoid this also.
Yeah, let me take a couple of queries. Navin Flora. So Navin Flora has been trading in a large it is forming a double bottom base. So it has given a very good breakout actually. On April 21st also it has given a very good breakout, and there was a small correction, and once again it is trading in a positive note. So it is currently trading, I think, in uncharted territory. Yeah. So fresh breakout has happened right now, so one can keep it under a watch list, but the stop loss here will be a little bit far from the part, like 250 on 50 DMA itself. It's plays around more than 10%. So those who are ability to take the risk around 10% from this current juncture, so one can initiate a position on the long side. Apart from that, there is no problem such in Navin Fluoro. One more is SRF. So this also currently trading in a sideways range. Broad consolidation range is happening. So these are the stocks are after a tremendous bull run. It's currently time and price correction is happening in SRF. So one can avoid right now. One can avoid these kind of stocks right now. Once the base is complete, once it forms a base and completely out of the wood, like past the earlier resistance. So immediate resistance will be somewhere around 2700 kind of level. So that is the key level on the key level. So once it breaks out above that level, one can look for this particular stock. Next one is there is a common question why MarketSmith is showing showing confirm uptrend. So still what we track, Nifty has still not have received the follow through day, which is more than 1.6 1.7% above, with the higher than the volume than the previous day. So still we are waiting for the proper follow through day. So still market is in rally attempt. Next one is Vijaya Diagnostic. So this one, highly volatile stock. It's trading in a large trading below its all key moving averages. So one can today there was some wild move, which is more than, it has gained 6%. So it's in the earlier session also it has been witnessing from the last 3-4 months. So one can avoid these kind of stocks which generates wild moves in the trading session. So, and also it's trading below its all key moving averages. So one can avoid these kind of stocks right now. Next one is RVNL. So all the railway stocks are gaining some traction from the last in this particular week actually. So after the very good breakout from it has already broken out from the double bottom base formation, and it has gained already 40%. So at current juncture, one can book a partial profit from in this particular point, and wait for some fall below 90 rupees. So some corrections should be happen right now in the RVNL. So at current juncture, fresh position can be avoided in this particular stock. Next one is Anupam Rasayan.
Okay, so I'm taking it.
Okay.
Rasayan is bullish. It is already trending in uncharted trajectory. There was some fresh breakout happened in this month only, around 990,000 rupees. Now it is around 1100, 2030. Still bullish, may gain further from here. Anupam Rasayan. Next is L&T Finance.
L&T Finance.
So
it's still trading in a consolidation range. So the key price action level will be somewhere around 96 rupees. So it's it might face some resistance around 96 rupees. So once it closes and holds above that 96 rupees, one can see a very good upside towards 110, 120 kind of level in the coming session. Also, if you see from last 3-4 weeks, it is forming a tight pattern, tight base formation. So it has already, there is a strong support around 81 rupees. And also it has given a downward sloping trend line. If you draw a trend line, there is also already has given a breakout in L&T Finance. So once it breaks slight resistance in the 95-96 level, so once it breaks out above that level, one can see another 10%, 15% move in the L&T Finance. Next one is okay, HUL.
So Hindustan Unilever, if I talk to FMCG, is looking positive, but this is the laggard stock out of FMCG pocket. Now it is trending below 200 DMA, EMA. Structure is not looking that much good. But yes, it is a defensive kind of stock. Price wise, I can say it may from here. Now it is very much close to support zone, which is placed around 2400. So almost 50 rupees away from a strong support zone. So it may take support around the 2400 range. So let's see how trend will develop in coming days. Strong support range is 2400 time being. Just keep watching this level. This maybe if it will take support around 2400 and reverse the trend, then maybe it will be the good buying. It will give good buying opportunity in coming days. But meanwhile, I would suggest to wait and watch in this stock. Patanjali Foods, so I think it is in bad shape only, and we are not tracking that much closely because it is a circuit kind of stock. So that is why, but shape is not that much good actually. Meanwhile, I would suggest to avoid Patanjali.
FCL, Pinotex Chemical. So
FCL is in sideways only. Structure is not looking that much attractive. Trending below 200 exponential moving average, strong resistance around 255, 260. So suppose it will cross and hold 255, 260. So the trend may change in such case. Otherwise, it will remain traded like this number. So just keep watching level of 255, 260 level.
Hindustan Food.
Hindustan Food, we are not tracking now.
Yeah, we are not tracking.
We are not tracking, so we don't want to comment. Let's take NTPC, Tata Power, and Reliance. So NTPC structure is positive from long-term, mid to long-term perspective. As from short-term point of view, there was some correction, but it is still holding above this in the, around 100 DMA and about 200 moving average. So maybe if someone is really interested to take position in this stock, so one can keep follow buy and dip strategy with stop loss of 160 kind of range. So 10 rupees stop loss is from here. So if someone is interested to take risk of 10 rupees, 12 rupees, then one can accumulate this stock. But yes, it is a comparatively slow moving counter. So that's keep it in mind before taking position. Because this is a slow moving counter, low beta stock counter. Okay. Now Tata Power. Tata Power, it has reached this 100-week moving average, trending below 200 DMA and other key moving averages on daily chart. Lower top, lower bottom formation. Even though after touching 180 to 183 level, there was some bounce back, but still structure is not looking that much attractive. So I would suggest to avoid or wait for time being actually. Reliance. Reliance is a part of energy, and energy index is also not doing good. And I can say Reliance is not doing good. Vice versa, Reliance is not doing good, and that's why energy index is not doing good. So actually, I was analyzing crude chart. So crude is still is a little bit bad shape. It is in sideways only. So unless and until there will not be any gain or move will start in crude, Reliance will not also start outperforming. So I think meanwhile it is a better to wait and watch. Just I would like to give a number at current juncture. This 2450, which is almost 3 point away from current level. Just keep watching level of 2450 rupees. Suppose it will cross and over 2450, then I can say that some more positivity will be there. Otherwise, it will remain traded like this one. Okay, so just keep watching 2450 level.
Next one is KRBL and Torrent Pharma.
Okay, KRBL. So KRBL structure is positive, not that much positive, but yes, positive from mid-term perspective. After this last few weeks of correction, now from the last week it is showing positive acceleration. So looking positive. Meanwhile, stop loss is placed around if someone is interested to buy this stock. So one can buy, but stop loss is little bit deep around 340 kind of levels. It's positive. Now it has after forming triple bottom kind of situation around 200 DMA. Now it is started moving upside. So it will continue this current trend. So maybe more upside will be there in coming few weeks. So if someone is interested to take position, one can take position with the stop loss of this triple bottom or 200 DMA, which is quite away from here. So just if one can manage, that's the kind of stop loss one can take position in.
Torrent Pharma.
Once again, this is not a disclaimer from our side, just a general discussion. Torrent Pharma.
Torrent Pharma. Let me. Yes. Before I start, this is a part of our portfolio, TraderSmith portfolio. So we are still holding somewhere around 15,080, 90 kind of level, and still we are holding, and we have booked some profit, 50% in somewhere around 16,050 kind of level. So we are expecting it might head towards this pivot level at least. So 71,700 kind of level in the coming session. So subject to holding above that particular stop loss. So we have kept somewhere around 1545 as a stop loss for the Torrent Pharma. So we are still holding for the disclaimer part. And the next one is
Sumitomo Chemical in downtrend only. Okay, so from our side, avoid.
Okay.
Saks of this we are not tracking, so we don't want to comment. Let's take Maruti Atisa. You can take.
Maruti, yeah. Today, I guess yesterday it has posted earnings, which was not good. And it's currently today it has traded on a positive or slight positive note, though. So currently trading below its 200 DMA. So one can avoid this kind of avoid right now, and one can keep a close watch once it comes back towards its holds above this 200 DMA. We can also see a downward sloping trend line. Also, we might expect in Maruti if it holds above that 200 DMA. So there might be a trend change. But as of now, one can avoid this particular stock.
Eicher Motor.
Which one? Eicher Motor.
Eicher Motor. Royal Enfield.
So RE currently, if you see the chart, it's trading in the consolidation range. And if you see observe the chart, there was a strong holding above its 200 DMA here. And after that, it broke below that 200 DMA and faced the resistance over here. And right now, it's facing resistance also in 200 DMA. So 200 DMA is a key level for Eicher Motor. That is a chart observation. So once it breaks out above this level 200 DMA, and there is a slight resistance around 3300 kind of level. So once it closes above this, one can initiate one can look for the stock, this particular stock, for the further upside towards 3900 4000 kind of level. So until then, one can keep in under the watch list for the breakout level of 3300 kind of level. Next one is TVS Motor. So after the bull run, it's from last 3 months, 3-4 months, it's trading in the consolidation range and still continue to trade in consolidation range. So right now, this particular stock, the pivot level is 1150 kind of level. So once it closes above that level 1150, so just 20-30 points away from that level, so it might give a fresh upside breakout, and that trend will continue to one can enter a fresh bull run in this. One can expect a fresh bull run in the TVS Motor. So on the downside, key support is around its there is a trend line. One can keep down from the connecting the lows of this and lows of January to the lows of March. So that will come around 50 DMA as a keep as a stop loss for TVS Motor. Next one is M&M.
Mahindra and Mahindra. So Mahindra and Mahindra, after almost 2.5 years of bull run, it is showing some laggardness or bearish kind of trend from the last couple of months. Now it is trending below this 200 DMA. Structure is also turned quite negative. Momentum has deteriorated substantially in last couple of months. So this is not a right time to buy this stock at current juncture. That's it from my side, because it is difficult to say that different components of this stock sector is saying different thing, and the stock is saying quite different, giving different kind of indication. So it is better to avoid timing. Actually, may fell further from here in downside. Not 50, not probability is quite high, but yes, the structure is now not looking that much convincing at current juncture. So let's see. Maybe in next 2 to 4 weeks, picture would be more clear in this particular stock. Looking quite negative, looking slightly negative at current juncture. We have already considered, discussed RIL, HUL. So
yeah, TCS, I guess.
Banks, TCS, Infosys. When I was discussing about IT, IT is not looking that much attractive. Maybe bounce back here and there, 1,000 points in IT index on same kind of situation will happen in all IT stocks, especially large cap IT stocks like TCS, Infosys. So trading point to be 2-3%, 4% opportunity may be there, but not for mid to long term perspective. Actually, I would suggest to wait and watch at current level. If index will breach, IT index will breach 26,000 level, then maybe one can expect another 2,000 or 10% kind of correction in the index, and likewise in all the stocks also. But it is very difficult to say at current juncture that it will fall. So only time will answer this question. So it is better to wait and watch in all these stocks. Actually, banking sector is looking attractive, especially mid-sized bank.
PSU banks.
PSU banks are looking quite attractive. Okay.
Shall we take Canara Bank and L&T?
Yes, please.
So Canara Bank, I guess somewhere around last week, sorry. What did you say? 1 second. Okay, so Canara Bank in the last April 17th, there was a breakout, which was a downward sloping trend line from connecting this side to this side. So which is comes around here. So it has already given a breakout over here, and after that moved sideways, and once again it moving on the upside. So we might expect, I might expect around 335 kind of level in the coming days. So subject to holding above this 300 kind of as a stop loss. So and the better stop loss would be around 290 kind of level. Is the 50 DMA is a better stop loss, and one can ride this trend on the PSU banks. Next one is L&T. So
I have observed a funny thing about this banking sector. Just came in mind to discuss with you that our Indian banking has already consolidated in last 4-5 years. If you see, from 2017 onwards, after this Nirav Modi chapter, all these banks entered into consolidation, long-term consolidation, clean balance sheet and all. So it has already consolidation phase was clear. But if you see USA, so now there is this small and mid-sized banks are every day, every week there are some negative news. Now there is a negative news about
Signature Bank.
Currently there is First Republic Bank.
Oh yeah.
So comparatively, in terms of banking space, I can say that India is far better than USA, at least at current juncture. And after analyzing overall trend and everything, this mid-sized PSU banks and other mid-sized private banks are showing much clarity in upward direction. But yes, it will take time to turn out. One question one person is asking about Landmark. He is saying that he is waiting from the last week. So please take first Landmark.
Okay. So it's a IPO stock which is recently got listed the last year. So post that IPO, it has not made a base or proper base, and it has gained around 30-40%. And after that, there is a small correction, and it's currently consolidating. So right now the idle one can, if you go for a swing trading kind of level, so idle stop loss would be this swing low, that is around 540 kind of level. So that is a previous low also. So this is a 540 up. Keep a stop loss around 540 and ride this trend towards 650 kind of level. So one can initiate a position over there, but still it's still in the consolidation range. So one can keep a stop close watch around after 580 kind of level. So once it breaks out about that level, the chances of probability is more on the landmark group cars. Right now it's still trading in a consolidation range, fundamentally very good. And business, all the Indian customers are moving towards larger SUVs, which they sell on landmark. So fundamentally good company, and technically 580 is idle buy level. Above that, closing above that level would be the better option for landing. Next one is L&T.
Okay. So L&T we have already added in our TraderSmith portfolio, and MarketSmith is also holding this stock. And if you remember from the last year, consistently I'm saying this is one stock which may consistently, even though I'm not saying that it will outperform in large scale, but yes, it may remain in this outperformance space consistently. And from the last almost 7-8 months, it is showing like that way kind of trend only. After consolidation, it is once again giving this O'Neill methodology pivot breakout. After breakout, it has retested breakout level. Earlier MSI have added on breakout, then it has retested breakout level, and it gave opportunity to us as well to add. So we have added. We are waiting. We are bullish on this stock. In short term, 3-4%, 5% here and there may happen. I'm not denying for that. But overall structure is quite bullish. I'm still bullish on this stock for next at least 3-4 quarters point of view.
ABB.
ABB, it is in bullish, but trend is accelerated. Which stage is this, Yatisha?
Stage 2.
Stage 2.
Yeah.
So overall, as per O'Neill methodology, it is a stage 2 breakout, pivot breakout near 2. So maybe it may gain further, but otherwise, if you see the overall structure in last 2-3 years, actually, it is little bit stressed at current level. But yes, structure is very positive. So maybe once after giving this breakout, recent pivot breakout, it may gain further from current level. Trend is overall trend is positive. JK Lakshmi.
JK Lakshmi. So JK Lakshmi, it's currently trading in a cup with handle base formation. Still its handle is forming, and 2 days back it has given a very good buy signal, and it was also from last 3-4 days there was a tight pattern. So it has given a buy signal over there, but it has failed to hold that level. Currently consolidating once again. So if someone wants to keep under watch list, that level would be somewhere around 800 kind of level. So once it closes above that 800 kind of level, one can keep a small stop loss of 750 below 750, and one can initiate a early advance buy signal over here and ride this rally. And there is a multiple resistance, 840 to 860. There is a multiple resistance in that particular zone. So once it holds and crosses above that, so we might see a fresh bull run we might expect in JK Lakshmi Cement. So one can keep a stop. 800 is a idle buy price for JK Lakshmi. Next one is
a question from Ganesh. Is asking about what is the significance of green bar for right side of Reliance Industries share. I'm not able to understand this question, so I can't comment. Yatisha, there are a lot of queries are pending. So you just start saying one by one, and I will try to give maximum answers on the rapidly manner actually.
Okay, let's take VBL.
VBL, Varun Beverages.
Varun Beverages.
So Varun Beverages trend are positive. It may gain from here after consolidation. Today only it has given some fresh breakout. Trend is accelerated. I am not denying for that, but yes, from the last so many months, almost from the last 3-4 years, it is consistently going up and up and up. So maybe from here it may move toward 1550 kind of range. Even in last Bazaar Charcha also I have commented that once it will give breakout, so one can expect 1550 kind of level. So move is there.
Apollo Tyre.
Apollo Tyre, I think we have already added in TraderSmith. Structure is positive. Tire stocks are really doing good. It is already trending in uncharted trajectory. Strong momentum, bullish trend. Please follow us, TraderSmith.
Manappuram Finance. Manappuram Finance, Market Smith, I guess, I added.
Market Smith have added. And the last month rally and followed by this month rally happened mainly because of gold prices. So unless and until gold prices are intact in upward trajectory, there is not a problem in this particular stock. Maybe this stock gradually move toward 140 kind of levels in coming few weeks. Looking positive at current juncture. Meanwhile, for the last 1 week, it is in sideways, but structure is positive. Next.
Next one is Coromandel.
Coromandel, showing some, even not only Coromandel, all fertilizer stocks in last couple of trading sessions showing some positive traction. So Coromandel is also showing positive traction. Maybe in coming days it will move toward 1,000 kind of levels. Okay, so positive, looking positive.
Someone is asking about GNFC, GSFC.
Yes, this is the very important question actually. There is some news happened from this Gujarat-based companies, Gujarat-based listed company, especially government companies, that government is going to buy back of shares, and there was some positive gap up and started in the trading session. And all this Gujarat-based PSU companies or government companies, Gujarat-based government companies gained around 10 to 20%. So initially it has gained, and now I think structure has changed. It may gain further in coming months, also coming few months. So maybe I would suggest all these GNSC, GSFC, Gujarat Alkalis, GIPCL, GSPC, GSPL. Okay, all these stocks may turn into buy and dip strategy. So looking attractive to me, at least at time being, after considering this current news. That was breakout on 24th actually.
Next one is ACE.
Action
Construction, yes.
Action Construction. Trend is bullish. Even though trend has accelerated, trend is bullish, momentum is bullish. May gain from here, but it is very difficult to manage volatility at current juncture. If immediate support, I can say this level of 50 DMA. 50 DMA is a strong support, but that is also deeper from almost 7-8% away from here. So if someone is interested, one can take position in with stop loss of 50 DMA. That's it. Overall trend is positive.
Dr. Reddy.
Dr. Reddy has clearly outperformed to overall pharma stocks in last couple of months. Positive. It has turned positive after almost 8-9 months of consolidation. So maybe it may remain in consolidation. I think, in my opinion, this stock has turned into, earlier it was sell on rise, now it has entered into sell on buy on dip strategy. So positive.
Next one is IB Real Estate.
IB Realty.
Yeah.
IB Realty has approached, from the last almost, I can say, IB Realty from the last more than 1 year, I can say, it is consistently trending below 200 DMA. Now it has once again approached to 200 DMA. Now earlier in the month of August 2022, then in the month of December, it has took some resistance around that. So maybe this time, let's see what trend will change. Otherwise, structure is not that much attractive from mid-term perspective, but yes, but short-term perspective, suppose this time it will reclaim this black color line, that 200 DMA. So maybe more bounce back will be there in coming days to around up to 85 to 90 level. I am not denying for that. So it is very difficult to say whether it will cross and hold about 200 DMA. Just keep watching this 200 DMA level. Suppose it will cross and hold about that, so one can expect 85 to 90 kind of levels in coming few weeks.
There is a couple of query, GRSC and GE Shipping.
GRSC positive. Meanwhile, it is in sideways tight area formation. Breakout level is around 470, 475. Just keep watching. Maybe crossing over that may turn more positive. GE Shipping, I think today we have added in TraderSmith portfolio. It has given some positional breakout. So maybe, in my opinion, suppose it will cross and hold. Suppose it has already crossed for 600, 65, 70 kind of level. Suppose it will hold over that. then maybe it may turn more positive in coming days, actually, coming days and weeks.
Next
Let's see
one
few
is
frontline 3-4 stocks, then we will
IRCTC.
IRCTC, meanwhile, not looking that much attractive. Next.
Have we discussed Triveni turbine?
No, Triveni turbine MSI have already added. So I would suggest to follow MarketSmith strategy.
There is no much of frontline stocks, and there are new age companies like Manyavar, Ethos, Metro Brands, Campus Activewear. IPO stocks largely.
Let's check 2-3 then we will wrap up this session.
Yeah. Let's take Manyavar. Vedant Fashion.
Manyavar, last in this month there is a bullish candle formation after almost 5 months of correction. So now after correction, it is trying to reclaim correction of this downward sloping trend line breakout also. So maybe from here, suppose it will, after retesting level of this 1200, suppose it will resume once again upside rally. So maybe it will turn positive. Otherwise, sideways.
Next one is Ethos.
Ethos.
Watch.
Looking bullish. I would suggest stop loss is not allowing. Otherwise, it is a very good buy on dip strategy kind of stuff.
Next one is Metro Brands.
Metro Brands, if you see in this week only, there is some last week and this week also. Positive actions happened in all these shoe companies, leather companies, and Metro Brand is one of that. So maybe trend reversal is happening. It has already given downward sloping trend line breakout on daily chart and weekly chart. So looking quite attractive at current juncture. If someone is interested to take position, one can take position at current level as well as follow buy on dip strategy. Stop loss one can keep below 200 exponential moving average, which is currently placed around 770. So managing stop loss is a major task in this stock. Otherwise, it is turning positive.
Last one, Campus Activewear.
Campus, not looking that much good. I would suggest to avoid. So we tried to answer maximum queries, but it's almost 5:40. So let's wrap up this session. If someone is if we have not answered few queries, so please write us. We will definitely reply your queries. Thank you. Thanks to all of you for joining these sessions. Have a happy trading days in coming months in May series, May month. Thank you.
Thank you.